What's up, people? You're watching CarTell.tv and I'm Jenny.
The Patrol has been around since the 1950s, when it was a Japanese response to the Willys Jeep. It was supposed to be rugged, immensely capable off-road and reasonably well styled.
This is the massive Nissan Patrol 2018 TIL for review. It's the latest version of this well-run model and the result of a bit of a facelift that happened last year. And I am going to have a good, honest look at this new, old favourite.
In terms of design, the Patrol has lost some of its flair over the years.
I have to say, I liked the boxy, rugged styling of its predecessor, the Y61.
It was based on the 1990s design, and just looking at it said it was mean off-road, yet somehow attractive. But that design did date and isn't modern enough to compete today.
Now this one, not so much. It was a failed marriage between ruggedness and modern. And sadly, opposites did not quite attract.
The lights and the grille make an angular shape, but instead of sticking to it and possibly stealing a bit of flair from similar Toyota models, the rest is somehow a bit mellow and more rounded.
The side view is a bit more harmonious. Not gorgeous. It's not that.
But at least it sticks with a theme here. It's robust, sharp,
and then you get to these taillights. No. Just no. ¿Por qué?
The fact that they are clear just doesn't look right. The side also shows 18-inch wheels, including a full-size alloy spare wheel. And with such a huge car, 18 inches looks pretty small.
Oh, hello there. Now, the full-size spare is a vital feature for any off-road vehicle, in the chance that you might get, a flat in the outback. And I do like the way they've tucked it under here.
A 5.6-litre V8 with a healthy 298 kilowatts and 560 newton-meters of torque. This is a healthy amount, despite the bulky body, and the official fuel consumption of 14.4 litres per 100 kilometres reflects that.
Now, I've been averaging 16.6 litres, and that is thirsty work. But at least the fuel tank is huge and can hold 140 litres.
For comparison purposes, the massive flagship Mercedes GLS class has the tank of 100 litres.
Now, the engine is paired with a 7-speed automatic with manual mode.
Strangely, there is no diesel engine option, but I have to say that this petrol power plant is pretty darn good.
Now, aside from the reassuring grunt, especially higher in the rev range, it also pushes this boof head to 100 in 6 seconds, and that is surprisingly quick.
The weight of nearly 2.8 tonnes is definitely noticeable. Attempt to shaft a turn and the car will remind you of its bulk.
Although it is really reassuring for cruising, and the driving position makes you feel a little bit like you're a sea captain. Ahoy, mateys!
Hydraulic body motion control suspension is a great addition, and the sheer weight means that the car is planted. Add this to the huge wheelbase and the Patrol is one comfortable machine.
Acceleration is smooth and the 7-speed auto really fits perfectly with the engine. And the engine is really quite wonderful.
If you're all about cruising, you'll love both the engine and the gearbox.
But this is a Nissan Patrol, so it's definitely capable off-road.
Here you'll see how precise the steering is. I was actually surprised since I found steering lacked feel on the open roads. So emotionless.
There are loads of off-road perks, including the surround camera, a great safety feature for when you're in something the size of a small tank and you need to see everything that's around you.
2-range gearbox makes off-roading even easier.
Regardless of the terrain you're on, all of the driving modes really do their job well. Good work, Nissan.
It's worth mentioning that the curb-to-curb minimum turning circle of 12.5 metres is pretty good for this Goliath. The first thing you'll notice on the inside is its size again. In short, there is enough room for everything.
Sitting, driving, changing your clothes with ease, taking a bath, probably storing your old couch. I mean, you get the picture.
All of the controls are at hand and very easy to use, even though they are a bit outdated in terms of design.
Honestly, I don't mind it, and off-roaders will like it because it's so easy to use. Although aesthetically minded people may be wanting a little bit more design-wise. Well, that's if this classic wood grain doesn't do it for you.
The TIL trim has 7 seats, while the TI has 1 more.
The driver's seat has additional functionality such as 8-way power adjustment and power lumbar support.
This trim level also adds driver's seat memory, and you can adjust the side mirrors and steering column.
The steering wheel can be adjusted electronically, both tilt and reach, and the steering wheel and the shift lever both have leather accents.
The Patrol has standard 3-zone climate control, and this trim level adds intelligent key memory.
It has an 8-inch touchscreen with satellite nav, and it's pretty fast. But the menu's becoming outdated, and for such a large car, why so tiny screen?
If you're driving with kids often, and many Patrol owners do, you'll love these 8-inch screens for the second row. They come with headphones and remote control.
They've got really good sound and they're also USB compatible. However, they're only available in this trim level. If you go down a level, I guess they'll just have to use their smartphones.
So I sent our specialist comfort seat examiner team to test out the seats. Getting into the third row is really easy. Legroom is not great for adults, but these kiddies don't seem to mind. The second row legroom is huge. The second row also gets access to the front central compartment and aircon controls. Another difference between the trim levels is the sound system. While the lower one has 6 speakers, this TIL boasts 13 premium Bose speakers.
This is actually a cooling box. And another cool feature is that there is access from the back.
You will not lack storage in the first 2 rows. In total, you will get glove box, pockets, bins, 4 cups, and 8 bottle holders. What? That's like a party. Oh, and you also get this sunglasses holder.
With the third row seats up, you get 550 litres. That's massive. With the third row down, you get 1,500 litres. And with the second down, you get 3,000 litres. Apparently you can store that old sofa in here.
Safety is good. It has cruise control, parking sensors, traction control, dynamic control, ABS, EBD, hill start and hill descent systems, curtain airbags in all 3 rows, active front headrests, intelligent cruise control, forward collision warning, intelligent distance control, lane departure warning, intelligent lane intervention, blind spot warning and intervention, intelligent brake assist, tire pressure monitoring.
And the mere fact you're in an elevated piece of metal over 5 metres long and nearly 2.8 tonnes.
Another thing I want to mention is that you can switch the rear view mirror to a constant rear view camera.
I mean, this is great if you've got a full load or a fat-headed passenger blocking your visibility. But at night, the picture is not great.
The price for this new Nissan Patrol in the top TIL trim is around 96k drive away.
Now for the money, and if you need a car like this, and by car, I mean beast, and a petrol-only drinking beast, you cannot really do much better. I mean, there are better cars in the class, but they cost more.
We just spent some time in Dubai where people actually say that every house needs a new Patrol.
They are super popular there. You see them everywhere. But in Oz, people just aren't buying them. And the main reason that is because there is no diesel option.
Well, if you need a big car with loads of space, super off-road ability, and you're less fussy about the looks or fuel efficiency,
so the 2018 Patrol is definitely one you should consider. As usual, thanks for watching CarTell.tv and support the channel by subscribing. And what is your favourite car in this category? Could you look past the fact that there's no diesel option? Let us know in the comments and we'll see you next time. Peace.